The city of Olomouc is located on the Czech Republic's Hanna plain on the March River and was one of the centres of the realm of Great Moravia and is one of the oldest seats of the Přemyslids. At a central point of the well-preserved Old Town is one of the finest examples of Central European monument art of the Baroque period. The Trinity Column, with its numerous sculptures. Today, modern fountains distract at historic Horni Náměsti, or Upper Ring. It was here that in 1306, Václav The Third was murdered. In 1469, a Hungarian Matthias Corvinius was proclaimed King of Bohemia, and the Hussite armies were forced to withdraw. With its 70-metre-high tower and located in the middle of the Upper Ring, the City Hall was originally a stockyard. The workings of the 600-year-old astronomical clock were modelled on those in Prague, designed by Master Hanusch. The Upper Ring is dominated by rich houses which extend to secondary roads. Here lived Commander Radetzky and many of the city's noblemen and wealthy residents. Also scholars such as Baron Petras, founder of the oldest learned society of the monarchy, and Gustav Mahler, who worked as bandmaster of the city's operatic productions. During the 30 Years' War, the Gothic Olomouc was almost completely destroyed by the Swedes, and the new town was built in Baroque style. In 1741, the Habsburg Empress Maria Theresa had the city further developed, and it became one of the most modern fortress cities of her empire. The lower ring, the smaller of the two central Old Town courts, is decorated with the Marian column and several Baroque fountains. The Hauenschild Palace is a 16th century Renaissance building with a richly decorated portal and bay windows, as well as having a musical history. In 1767, the 11-year-old Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart lived here and composed a symphony. The magnificent Baroque Archbishop Palace dominates Bishop Square. It highlights the former power of the diocese, which had existed since 1603 and was promoted to an archdiocese in 1777. In Ceremony Hall, many decisions were taken under a painting of Bishop Rudolf Johann of Habsburg. And during the Vienna March Revolution of 1848, the Imperial Habsburg family fled here, and Emperor Ferdinand the Benign abdicated the throne in favor of his nephew, Franz Joseph. The rooms still shine out in all their former glory. and it was here that coffee was served to the elite in the imperial Red Saloon. Nothing was left out. Even today, mighty Baroque buildings shape the old town. And the house of the Kurie of the Archbishops is another splendid example of Catholic power. Its residents clearly had a special fondness for running water, as indicated by the Merkur Fountain. And each of the fountains has its own theme, from Orion to Hercules and Jupiter, and Caesar, who is said to have founded the city. The breeding ground of opulent sacred architecture lay at the east of the historic town centre, on the Fürstenberg. Instead of the old fortress basilica, St. Wenceslas was built. Archbishop Bedřich Fürstenberg was responsible for its neo-Gothic design. With tall stained glass windows, a ribbed vault, several side altars, and a magnificent main altar beneath a majestic dome. All gold-plated, as was the custom of the time. And even the small side chapels contained illusionistic ceiling paintings. The Catholic Church wanted to create a good image of itself and send a signal of grandeur and dignity, particularly important at the end of the 19th century. Similarly, in line with secular power, the ruling Habsburg dynasty also knew how to present itself. In the crypt, and stored in a marble container, is the heart of Habsburg Bishop Rudolf Johann, whose remains are contained within Vienna's Kapuziner crypt. The cathedral tower overlooks the protected historic centre of Olomouc, with its many stately buildings. An historic centre whose beauty and dimensions are comparable with those of Prague, along with a lively ambience and impressive architecture. A remarkable work of Baroque art and an historic gem.